Cook on Sunday, eat till Thursday. I'm Allie and you're watching Economy Bites. Yeah, I might bring him to work. All right, I will. My mom says hi. Hi, and welcome to Economy Bites. Today we're gonna be making mushroom mozzarella meatballs. So let's go to the grocery store. So the first thing I'm gonna do now that I'm back is take my package of mushrooms. These are baby portobellos, but you don't have to go this fancy if you don't want to. Please hold. I'm gonna take out about half of them. They were a little bit slimy, and I'm gonna chop them up pretty small. Don't crowd the mushrooms. Do you know what movie that's from? Julie and Julia. Ooh, I lost one. Man overboard. How much, I wonder if you could like put a number on the amount of food, like a price that I've dropped on the floor. Of course, I didn't invent the meatball, but I added the mushrooms. I have my own little version of meat mixture. I add a little pork in there because it's lean. And these mozzarella mushroom meatballs are delicious and they're so fun to say. And the next thing I'm gonna do is chop up 2 small yellow onions. If you had a white onion, a big white onion, you could use that too. And now we're gonna go, which way? That looks pretty small, right? Can you see the pain in my eyes? Cool. I'm gonna go to about medium-high heat. Once that gets hot, we're gonna saute our veggies. Sorry, little man. Ooh. See, the thing about this show is that this is my real kitchen. This is where I live. So the bigger a mess I make, the more I have to clean up. So, I'm cleaning up. Make sure everything gets coated in oil. The water's gonna drain out and these things are gonna get smaller. We're gonna cook these just for a few minutes so that the mushrooms get brown and the onions get clear. My kosher salt is half empty because I made margaritas the other night. You smell that, Daniel? I love sitting in the other room smelling things cooking in the kitchen when I used to live with my parents. Okay, so once these are ready, I'm gonna put them back in my bowl and then I'm gonna set them aside. Look how much smaller it is now. Egg is gonna act like the glue for our meat mixture. Now before I forget, I'm gonna turn my oven on to 350 degrees. This is 0.75 pound of ground pork, 0.75 pound of ground beef. The cow and the pig, love forever. 1/3 a cup of Italian breadcrumbs. These are breadcrumbs that already have Italian seasoning in them. If you have normal breadcrumbs at home, regular breadcrumbs, add some oregano, some thyme, rosemary, no problem. 1/3 a cup Parmesan cheese, a tablespoon onion powder. This probably means it's time to buy some new onion powder. What do you think? And 1 tablespoon garlic powder. Take this whole bowl. Look at that. Now, my friends, we combine. Now, I would use my hands, but I think these are too hot. It's easier to move stuff with the spoon. It's not too hot now that everything's mixed. But make sure things move around because you don't want to cook that egg. Okay, it feels like I'm like mud. Like it feels like I'm sticking my hands in the mud or like, oh, clay. It's not gonna taste like mud though, and it's not gonna taste like clay. So now I think we have one gigantic, delicious meatball. We're going to take our baking sheet, little doughs, and now you can use your hand or a napkin. I'm just gonna use my hand. Little balls of mozzarella. They're called bocconcini, AKA little mouthfuls. That's adorable. Pre-made. Beautiful little balls. That's what she said. Oh no, these aren't the right ones. Poop. Sometimes you buy the wrong thing at the grocery store and you just have to adjust. And I'm just gonna cut them into smaller ones. So I'm going to try and cut 18 little thingies. I don't even need to use them all. I'm going to take a handful of my meatball mixture. I'm gonna roll it into a ball here. And then I'm going to take a little cube of mozzarella and I'm just going to stick it in the middle there. And I'm gonna roll my little ball around it. See? Voila! It's a little surprise that nobody will even know is in there. Rolling, I'm sticking, pushing. How many you make is gonna depend on how big you want it to be. You're probably gonna wanna give yourself 3 to 4 a night, depending on how much you like to eat. You might even be able to just eat 2. I rolled each of these around in the olive oil, so they're all nice and coated, which hopefully they'll get a little brown crust What I'm gonna do is pop them in my oven, let them be in there for about 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna check on them, maybe give them 5 more minutes, but we're gonna start with 20. So we ended up leaving the mozzarella mushroom meatballs in there for about 25 minutes, and about 15 minutes through, I went in and using a spatula, I just flipped them over so that they would get brown on both sides. So let's take a look. What I'm gonna do real quick, give them a little sprinkle of salt. I have prepared a little hoagie here, toasted some bread, melted some cheese and some marinara sauce. So at Subway with a bag of chips and a soda, this would cost you what? $7, $8. But here, you have something that will last you from Sunday to Thursday, and it only cost us 20 bucks. You do the math. 2, 3. Oh, it's so good. You could eat them alone with just some marinara sauce, or you could eat them over pasta. Or if you wanted, you could smush them up and make them into a pasta sauce. Cook it on Sunday, eat it till Thursday. I'm Allie, and I'll see you next week. The fabulous, amazing Allie is going to juggle a meatball sandwich.
No, juggle 6 meatballs at the same time.
I'm going to juggle 6 meatballs at the same time.
Okay, go. Go over there.
I can't.
No, 6. Pick up 6.
I can't pick up 6, Daniel. They're big and hot. How do you want me to pick them up?
With your hands.
They're huge. I can't hold more than 2.
Alright, then eat 15 at the same time.
Oh,